Today, the two men accused of killing a mother and son in Isle of Wight County had preliminary hearings.
29-year-old Kareem Mitchell and 19-year-old Richard Holmes are both charged with first-degree murder and other charges relating to the brutal murders last September 23rd. Andy Fox was in court today. He joins us now live with the latest. Andy?
Yeah, two big developments in this case today. A guilty plea is expected and gun charges set aside for now. Back in September, it was clear Kareem Mitchell had admitted to the killings.
I see a tear in your eye.
There's a few tears in my eyes, Andy. I regret this for the rest of my life.
Today, Mitchell waived his preliminary hearing because he's pleading guilty to first-degree murder, sparing him the death penalty. He admits to what is in the criminal complaint, that he kicked in Nancy and Kenneth Starnes' front door, went to Kenneth's bedroom, shot him. He heard Nancy calling out, went to her bedroom, says he snapped and shot her too. A family member had heard enough, couldn't take any more, and left the courtroom. Mitchell back in September.
Is there anything you want to say to the family?
I'm terribly sorry.
Nancy Starnes' grandson Paul with family members troubled by what they heard.
You know, he's going to plead guilty to first-degree murder. What do you want to say about that?
I agree.
With Mitchell's eventual guilty plea, gun charges against Richard Holmes were null pros. The judge refused to drop the murder charges against Holmes from first to second-degree murder. His attorney told us he plans to plead not guilty to all charges. We asked Commonwealth's attorney Georgette Phillips about null prosing the gun charges.
Correct. The evidence we had for today's case was that we did not have any evidence today that he was actually in possession of the firearm.
Holmes first admitted he was in the house at the time of the murders. Lieutenant Tommy Potter, today in court, said back in September during questioning, asked Holmes, were you there when it happened? Potter says Holmes shook his head in the affirmative, and Holmes said, I didn't have the stomach to shoot anyone. Holmes could be backing down from that claim, though, that he shook his head yes to being there when it happened.
If you participate in a crime, you are liable for all actions that occur during that crime.
Holmes still faces life in prison, and as he left the courtroom, acknowledged a family member who came to watch.